What up, everyone? Back for another video. This time around we have a specialty crate, and it is the Loot Crate TMNT crate. And this, as far as I know, is the fourth and final crate. There have been a lot of mix-ups with the company in the past, but it seems like they're getting things sorted out, and I'm really happy to get this crate. I've had it for a while, by the way. I've had it for like a month now. I just haven't had time to record a video. So let's blast through this, and hopefully I can post this in time for y'all to see before the weekend. So let's get right into it. First off, we got a shirt, and I actually really like this shirt design. Take a look here. Ta-da! So this is actually designed really well, and the quality is decent. It'll always get the standard $12 to $15 value, but as far as the score on the shirt, I'm actually going to give it an 8 out of 10. Lootwear shirts are not the best as far as quality, but they're good enough. And then the design on it is really well done. I'll obviously be showing a closer up picture, but it's the arcade style, and I really like it. And again, I think they sent me the wrong size, just like they did before. By the way, I finally did get that all sorted out. If you remember on the last box, they sent the wrong shirt. Most people got the wrong shirt. I got the wrong shirt in the wrong size. And I just recently got this, and it was just like a random shirt. I just wanted to show it off really quick. I'm not even sure what it is. Oh, from Doom. So that was their solution. I still can't believe they did that. They sent everyone the wrong shirts, wrong sizes, and they just were totally fucking up. But they at least tried to make up for it. You didn't get to pick your shirt or anything. They basically just sent you a random shirt that wasn't selling. So it's better than nothing, but still quite a bummer. So I'm glad we actually got the correct shirt this time, and it is actually of good quality. So 12 to 15 on that. Next, we got our action figure from the Tournament Fighters, and this is Armagon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, by the way. I've only ever read the name. I've read the name in the comics, and I've read it in like the game and things like that. I've never heard it pronounced, but I think it's Armagon. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Either way, this is going for about 60 to 65, which was kind of surprising considering the last box. Those figures were going for over 100 a piece. Most of them were going for 120, 150, and they weren't popular characters at all. Now, this is like a semi-popular character. I've always been a fan, but I'm not sure why it's going for so much less. Maybe because it's from the tournament fighting game and not from the comics. I'm not exactly sure, but 60 to 65 is still reasonable because in the store, something like this would probably be about 30. Now, I haven't been the biggest fan of the arcade-style ones. Like, I get what they were going for with the whole pixelation thing, but it hasn't been my favorite, so maybe that's why it's not selling as well. But either way, NECA action figures, especially Ninja Turtles, are always going to be incredibly valuable, so that's always a good thing to have. Next, we got a stress ball. Should have opened it before. And this is of Krang. This is actually going for a lot. This is going for about $20 to $25 and selling for that. And which is surprising considering it's a stress ball, but not that surprising because it's very accurate to what it is. It's one of the few times a stress ball looks exactly like the character. So surprisingly, that's going for $20 to $25. Then we got some socks. These are called mix and match socks because they don't match. One sock is the Turtles, the other sock is the villains from the game. They feel pretty nice. They're socks, so there's not much to say about them. Those are going for about $9 to $10. Then we got some drinkware. They call these juice glasses. I call them whiskey glasses. And yeah, they're full-size glasses. So I thought they were shot glasses at first, but they're actually like whiskey-sized glasses, but they call them juice glasses. Either way, these are going for about 18 to 20, which I think is reasonable. Honestly, if I saw these in a store, I think that's what they would charge, like 18 to $20. So I think that's very fair. And it's of Toka and Razar, which is weird because they weren't in the video game. At least I don't think they were, unless I'm remembering wrong. They weren't in Turtles in Time because they didn't come out until the second movie. That's Toka, by the way, is just Slash from the comics. I don't know why they changed his name. And then Razar was he was a different character that had a different name too, but again, created for that movie. So I'm not sure why they picked those, unless I'm just being so stupid and I just don't remember them in the game. They could have been, but either way, very nice in quality. They actually are glass. They're not plastic or anything, so the quality on that is very nice. Last, we got a pin of Leatherhead. Now, this they went a little heavy on the pixelation. Like, I get what they were going for. They wanted it to look pixelated like the video game did, but they didn't do a very good job on it. First of all, they did way too many pixels in there, so it's hard to tell what it is. and they didn't really do it in like the classic video game style. It's like they just kind of added a bunch of squares. So the design quality on it's not super great, but you know, I still like it. That's going for about 8 to 10 online, but not selling for that. So if you wanted to buy one your own, you'd have to pay $8 to $10, but it's not selling for that price, and I can see why, because they didn't really do the best job on that. So that's all the stuff in the box, 6 items. So that brings our value on the low end of 127 and on the high end of 145, which is great. And when you do the math, these boxes came out to be about $50 to $60 a piece, somewhere around that depending on which package you got, which again is pretty reasonable considering that most of the boxes we get these days are somewhere between $40 and $50. This was actually a really good deal. So considering on the low end you got easily double the value, and on the high end closer to triple. And as always, some of the last boxes kind of sucked, and the figure was what made it worth it, and that's why I bought these boxes. I knew that even if they were terrible boxes, at least the figure would be cool and that would make it worth it, and it always did. This time around, the box is actually pretty decent. Last time the box was pretty decent too, but the first 2 boxes just absolutely sucked. So for that reason, I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10 because they did a really good job. Easily double the value, almost triple. The only reason it doesn't get like a perfect score is because there was always room for improvement. Just like the things I said about the pin, they could have done better quality on that. And the shirt, they could put a little more effort into it. Small stuff, but still really good overall. So yeah. That's it. I want to make this a really short video, and I did. If you have any questions about it, please post them in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer them there. Other than that, we'll see you on the next video, which will probably be a monthly review. So thank you all for watching and supporting. Love you all. Peace.